Okay, good afternoon. August 29th, 2017, 12:11 p.m. Okie dokie. So this morning when I said I was busy in pre-market, it had everything to do with volatility and the washout on the ACOR, some fundamentals that I had to investigate on some different islands, on some different things. The markets are in a place right now, and if gold gets going or oil or others, then you have to have all your equities lined up because it's not necessarily in the commodities. Sure, I can trade commodities on our algorithms for 1 to 3% a day for 100 to 500% a year, and it's great. $1 million account becomes a $4 million account a year or whatever. But in the equities, you can get much more than that. So it's funny because I just had a conference call and they were looking at my my trading record, and like 1 to 3% a day on commodities is, you do that in your sleep if you have the algorithm models. But the problem with trading on a private capital fund is a lot of the smaller equities, you can't trade them, right? So I can only trade them on my account or different scenarios. But but the capital fund, you need big liquidity like oil and stuff. So yeah, I guess that's kind of my updates, announcements. So I just tweeted this because I just got approval on that on the conference call I was on. So that's our pricing increases for Epic, and then of course the other ones will be increased to January 1, $6.99 a month, plus a $3K one-time licensing fee for Epic going forward. The other ones will go up too, but anyway, our existing, it has nothing to do with you guys anyway. Our existing members, there's no price increases. I did tell everybody I wasn't fooling around. We if folks want to use it, like I can use it all day long and go off into the sunset and enjoy myself trading, right? Mind you, we have the private equity fund too, but I think you get the point. Like if retail wants to use these, they'll have to, because we're going to coding too, right? Epic's the first one to go to coding, and it has to be paid for eventually. And so if retail wants to use this stuff, then they can pay for it. That's kind of how life works. Reed, I got to tell you a quick story. I asked Reed to start publishing his trades a few weeks back, and man, he's been nailing them. So he's been totally transparent and publishing them all. It's gonna be a good algo. Speaking of which, that'll probably be the second one that gets coded. I think it'll get jumped up pretty quick on our priority list. Personally, it's my main priority, and it's not even launched. The S&P models ringing pretty good too, and gold. But anyway, crypto, it'll be oil, gold, S&P, gold, S&P, and crypto. The other ones, I mean, they're fine, but their development will be nothing like these. Anyway, so as far as an announcement, that launches on the 1st. I don't even know what it's priced at. Like, I know it's going to be a low entry cost. Where is it here? I think $100 sounds right. $100 a month, and I think there's a promo on it. But for the people that think Epic's getting expensive, wait until they see this one. standalone Bitcoin newsletter. $1 month, $99, yeah. $99. Well, you can add 2 9s to that in about, I give that maximum 4 months, and that'll be 10 grand algorithm per month. Maximum. I've had lots of conversations. Well, there's edit. Edit is ringing off here. I've had lots of conversations with folks that are like, you know, wow about it, right? It's really funny the way people are. And it's like, you know what it costs? It costs $12 million to code these things. And who's going to pay for that, right? Like, I mean, sure, I guess I could pay for it, but you know, that, I mean, I just can't take it out of my pocket right now anyway. I couldn't, I don't have it. You know, I'd have to trade my way through it or whatever. And, you know, maybe we'll use our profits from our private equity fund to do that. But, anyway, you gotta, you know, like people watching this video gotta think, our private capital fund, you know, at 400 or 500%, even a small fund, like say a small fund like a $10 or $50 million fund at 400% is, you know, $1 million at 400% is 40 million a year at 30% for us. You know, we don't need to push the subscriptions. The reason why we were, or I did, was because, well, first of all, I had a bet with Sartaj. He told me I was a Looney Tune. And I told him, no. Retail traders, they'll get it, know that the time is short and they're not even going to be able to trade against the machines. So then I said, Sartaj, put this right on the front, you know, first sentence of the website. Democratizing world-class algorithm modeling for the everyday investor. I said, they'll come, watch. He was right. I mean, sure, you know, the smarter folks, like you should see the average person that's a member of our crew is not like a normal retail trader. You know, they're business people or scientists or software developers, or, you know, they're high functioning individuals. But I thought the average retail trader would come a lot earlier, but anyway, I've gone on rants on it before. I'm not going on a rant on it, I'm just kind of explaining it so that when somebody watches the video, they get it, or get a feel for it anyway. So edit starting to break out here. I can't remember where resistance is. I just want to check that real quick. It's a funny trader, but man, it can get going when it gets going. So it's got resistance at 22.75, maybe. For sure. It's got a few other smaller ones in between over in here. But I just like the way this thing trades. I mean, as far as an aggressive stock, like I don't usually like aggressive stocks because I'm a chicken trader, but this particular one has a lot of appeal. It has the potential for massive gains. Risk reward, right? It's the way it trades. So, I don't know. Edit buy. Maybe small buys. Start with small buys. Want to see if it proves itself. I really need an intern trainee for myself, for my trading. I need a trading intern to help me with alerts and all kinds of stuff. So if any of you folks know anybody that needs to learn, anyway, for the day-to-day trading, not the models or anything like that, not the maintenance, the actual trading itself. So yeah, we're up high day here. I might take a test on this. And how's our volume? Yeah. How's the S&P look? So it hasn't proven itself in there yet. I want it up and over. But they're probably going to run this thing when oil closes around 2:30. That candle just switched? No, there's 8 minutes left in the candle. I think they're going to run it around 2:30. As long as Trump doesn't open his mouth. You know what? Really, what can you do? You just gotta. What's the spread like? Well, it's not bad. Okay, so I'm in real small. Let's try it out here. 21.14. I'm already down $1, it says. Okay. Yeah, Todd, if you don't mind, just send an email. Sartaj is sorting through all interns and stuff. That'd be awesome. You know, any help I can get. Our problem is, like, we don't want a bunch of staff, but at the same time, I can think of, like, oh man, like we had it listed, like I had between 16 and 24 listed out for like what we're doing. But I just don't want any staff. Like I want to, you know, staff or interns or whatever. I'm trying to simplify life, but I think for the next 2 years, while I'm in this final phase of trading, that I really don't have a choice. But we just don't want a whole bunch of offices and stuff. So anyway, I'm explaining all that just so you guys have an idea where we're going. We started, you know, when we started last November, we were very clear about what we were doing, and I've gone on all kinds of rants about it. We've been totally transparent with people. We told people straight out. And, you know, I don't know why people don't get it, but, you know, one really easy perspective is, you know, a percent a day, like even call it a percent a day, forget 500% a year, call it a percent a day. You know, at 250% a year, you know, with a small fund, even just a small capital fund or even a small account myself, right? Like, you know, 100 grand or more or whatever. That's a lot of money. Like, and I was sitting, so anyway, the story was, I was going to tell you, I was on the beach the other day and I was sitting with a hedge fund manager for a couple hours and his best guy, 47%, and his average in the firm was 14.25% a year. And he asked me how I did it. And I said, it's super easy. Think about it. And anyway, I told him the percent a day on average. Like, sure, on equities, smaller equities, you know, it's like duck hunting, right? Like, sure, you might, you know, sit in the weeds for a long time. But, you know, when the ducks are flying, it's bang, 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 bang. It might be 14 small 1% trades and, you know, every 8 days, you know, in the average market. But then, you know, every year you get 2 or 3 big opportunities. But then you look at things like the models. There's a reason why we're building those models, right? For things like crypto and oil and the S&P and stuff, because with huge liquidity, we can trade our fund, right? Like I can't take a $50 million fund into, you know, and trade edit right now. I mean, I'd blow that thing to bits, right? I think you see where I'm going. So, you know, those algorithms, those models, there's more reasons than just, oh, you know, great idea. I've been in business for 30 years. It's not like I just rolled out of bed and went, you know, well, I guess I'll just build a model for shits and giggles, right? Spend 4,000 hours on it. So hopefully that kind of explains the spirit of what's going on. But I was serious, like when I say that those prices are going up and they're going up big, and that's just a start. That's nothing. You can add a zero to that by the next January. I'll guarantee it. It won't be a maybe kind of. So there'll be some retail that'll get and some that don't, but, and hopefully enough retail gets it before it's way out of reach. Okay, so we'll see if this proves out. Where will I add? You know, I'll probably add over its previous 5-minute high. Is my guess. What was my I can't remember my resistance, 2283 or something, I think. Let's see here. Did I mark it? I didn't even mark it. I was so busy yapping. Going off. Whoops. Oh, there's one right there. 2260. That's not really serious though. It's there though. Another one there. There's so many of them on there. Okay, so that's that one. What I get 2114 was my buy. I don't know, I'd add as it goes. This one here, I'm watching these over lunch, right? It's 12:27 and it's usually the low of the day. I'm not too sure what to do here. Anyway, that's the nice thing about the models is, like, if I do mess up here, I can, you know, I can regain it so easily in oil or crypto or whatever I'm trading, because make 3% a day without thinking. And of course, liquidity, like I said. So this is interesting. I'm not too sure what to think about this, but I should have taken, of course, shoulda, coulda, woulda, story of my life, right? Yeah, Todd, I think he'd be ideal for something like that. It could be a pretty brutal environment. Like, we get pretty aggressive, you know. Like, behind the scenes, like Sartaj and I are. It's an aggressive business, the stock market. It's right up against resistance too. I don't know what to say about this. Okay. Sorry, I kind of got distracted there. So I got to finish these really quick. So yeah, that's an example of the pricing that's coming. Earnings, I don't think any of these really interest me unless you guys have any that you want to look at that are upcoming, if you want to look at any of the charts. Pre-market newsletter. This is part of the problem, by the way. Like, we need a lot of help with just changing the oil, right? Like, that's the way we look at the subscription part of the business is we just change oil for people. And we need a lot of help there because with the capital fund, my priorities to that, right? It has to be, and I've explained that. So by September 1st, that's my deadline. I have to be focused on trading. I can't be focused on training, or I can't be focused on you know, paperwork. I have to trade, right, for the capital fund. Like, you just think about it from a simple perspective. Say a small fund, a $10 million fund at 500% a year is $50 million a year, and our commission is, you know, $15 million a year. How many subscribers do I need to make $15 million a year? It's just not going to happen. So I think you get it. So, you know, we've built the platform. We're going to get some help now. What else? ACOR. Any other updates? I think I've given you the spirit of it, and you guys already know it's more for the video people watching, so they get the idea of what we're up to here. Reed, rocking the show. Of course, our members are rocking the show. Very disciplined group. I bet you that I bet you guys are the most disciplined trading room out there. Like, I have no doubt. I absolutely have beaten it right into you. It's awesome. Okay, so yeah, this morning when I was really busy there in pre-market, it was all about the S&P, right? Because of the model, where the S&P was in the model. And then I had it wrong, but anyway, it worked out okay. Oh yeah, right, trades. So I took that so here's my small account. It's connected through to the other accounts. So when I trigger on here, it triggers through to other accounts. But small account build. The idea is a percent a day. This account, they haven't transferred the rest of that. There's not much there, but anyway, they haven't transferred it all in. But you know, call it a, what is this, a $30,000 account or so. You know, so $300 a day on average I need, but it's duck hunting. Some days you get, you know, you kill 6 ducks and you get 1,800, or you know, you go 6 days without your percentage. But a percent a day, you know, compounded is 250% compounded. Well, it's 10K to 1.14 million in 26 months, and I'm totally on schedule. And you know, everybody laughed at me. Not everybody, but most people. You know, it's not possible. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, right. So the update is I traded XIV. So right out of the gate, I took XIV. Well, actually, before the gate opened, right, in pre-market, I took XIV somewhere, I don't know, in here-ish, and it worked. And then I shorted TVIX after, and that worked. And I've been so busy blabbering about whatever that I forgot to alarm this. So I just got to alarm this really quick because I can't afford to lose anything on the small account. Okay, so that's that. Save, and then I also have to. I'm going to have to move fast on these charts, eh? I also have to. Sorry, guys, I ramble on so much. It's tough when you're busy, and you know. How do I get this to work? Yeah, this is all. Yeah, this is all the alarms. Yeah, really? Whatever. And you know, you don't know the script, and you got to try and. I got the people skills of a ape on acid. ACOR. Dang, that was just such a beautiful setup on a washout. Stupid. Okay, and KTOS. Oh yeah, 52-week high breakout. What else happened? Did I trade anything else? Edit? No. OMVS, I'm down $1. Edit, I'm down $1 on that trade. It says XIV. Yesterday, wonder, I'll have to figure out how you get your history on here. Yesterday, man, I have to hammer down on that trade. That was one of the worst experiences of trading I've had in years. I got out okay though, like it wasn't bad. Oh yeah, let's finish off these announcements really quick. Yesterday's was maybe I won't finish them off. It's the last thing I had to say. Oh yeah, the little turtles. Frick, they're fast. I got in the water. I had my new GoPro. Before I could turn it on, I was into turtles and chasing them around. Okay, come on. What happened here yesterday? Protected. Nice. Where is it? TRX. High day. That's it. There it is. That's it for me. Cheers. So yesterday, 3 for 4. Nice oil trade. I didn't get one this morning. Most mornings I get one to start my day. 10K. Gold. That was nice. $800. But I shouldn't have pulled out. HTZ up $12 and minus $19 in TRXC, and I think I was in there about 14,000 shares. I kept hitting it and hitting it. The liquidity was so big, and because of the nature of the stock, I couldn't trade it under most of the account holders' funds because of what kind of stock it was. If you're in that Discord room, if you could mute your mic, that would be awesome. Okay, edit. We are there, I think. Yep, 21.14 I'm in. Hopefully we get a nice little breakout. Into the charts we go. We can do this fast. It's 12:36. I can be done by 1. KTOS. 52-week high, I believe. ACOR. This is a washout. I blew the entry. Unfortunately, I didn't get it. I had the setup. I was busy in pre-market with this too, and I was doing the fundamentals and blah blah blah. At it, I missed the proper entry, but we'll see what happens here. Gold's come off. Very important. You know, this isn't the most important, but important. Support and resistance. It's come off, and I think Matt was shorting it. So congratulations, Matt. And yeah, so we called that just real crisp and clean in the room, which kind of surprised me that it's worked out. I didn't call that it would actually come off. I was just, you know, calling where, you know, where the support and resistance is. This model's like so dead on. It's so crazy cool. Gold. That's what happened there. Oh, what might happen? Watch that orange line right there. If gold hits that orange line, you know, short of something really odd, it needs to go up. It will go up. Oh, and these gray lines here, this gray arrow, that's support. Intraday, like not serious, but it's support. This is pretty serious. The blue ones are more serious. The clusters are the most serious, and that's where gold got really going, is right above that cluster. Once it got above the cluster, kaboom, and that cluster was there for months on our model. Okay, so that's gold. TVIX, right. Well, that's volatility. So we watched volatility this morning. There's a video on it. We had it nailed right down. So if you doubt our ability to rock the show on our charting and what's going on in the markets, watch that video this morning, come back and tell me that we suck, and I'll tell you that you're hallucinating, because we nailed exactly what was going to happen and how. So yeah, we rock, and most don't. XIV. Sorry, I'm continually trying to explain or, you know, antagonize retail into getting the fact that we win, but soon I won't be able to, because they won't even see me. XIV, that's inverse volatility. I'm watching that. No need to explain. The S&P, though, this is a big deal. This is a really big deal. There's lots of prairie up here over 244.59, 244.57, whichever you want to call it. Holy cannoli. Oh, that's a lot of prairie. It's a bullish quad too, not the bullish, but it's bullish. And KTOS is breaking out further. Let's break out further. I have issues. We're breaking out further. KTOS, here we go. Look at that. Very bullish. S&P breaks out, and this will break out further. Guaranteed. It's true. People are programmed to lose in the market. There's a reason for it. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Wow, that's powerful stuff. Aerospace and defense. Yeah, makes sense. Kramer. You know, it's like, no, but I get it. I get it. And, you know, if I was going to do it, I should have done it much earlier in the day. I should have watched Kramer. Look at that. Watch CNBC. Nothing can go wrong. Actually, you know what? It's really weird. I like Kramer. I hate the rest of the program. ACOR. This is the one I'm in, right? No, I'm in edit 2114. 21.32. Look at that. We're wieners. I was going somewhere with all that. KTOS looks good. Oh yeah, the S&P, that's the critical one. Okay, so it's backed off. This is really important. Can't believe I just about forgot about it. Let's get this thing alarmed. Oh yeah, there goes KTOS again. Yeah, everybody thinks war is coming. Just like Iraq. You know, when they went for the weapons of mass destruction, the WMDs, I don't know if you noticed, but when they first went in to the country there, whatchamacallit, they have, you know, modernized warfare has these, they just shut down the electrical grid, right? So they can't even defend themselves. Like there is no war. Like there'd be a war. Okie dokie. We'll just shut down the whole grid. You know what they can use when they shut down the whole grid on them? They can use you know, like 22 rifles might work. 244.59 is what we need to do here, Kurt. Focus. Yeah, you know, so they can use 22 gauge rifles while, you know, modernized warfare is using artificial intelligence weaponry. You know, and the poor guy, he's got poor guy. I mean, he's a lunatic, obviously, but he's got painted missiles. His missiles are cardboard, made out of cardboard boxes, painted, you know, to march and put on TV. But okay, yeah, it's serious. VIX, XIV. You know, it's funny. Like, do people not study history and like why governments do this? Of course not. Why would the government want to keep you in fear? That doesn't make any sense, Kurt. People love giving the government their taxes. Love it. Why wouldn't they want to give the government the majority of their income? We love doing that. There's absolutely no reason to keep people in fear. Okay, ACOR is doing well. I was thinking, nope, I'm not going to do this one. I missed my opportunity. This is the one that's really interesting. If you're a high flyer, we have some of those in the room. KTOS is breaking out, and man, when I was a young whippersnapper, man, I'd be all over this. Horns and everything. Look at the bull. Look at the bull. The picture of the bull is perfect. Look at, you can see the snout, you can see the eyes, you can see the horns. Perfect. Look at it. Look close. You guys see it? That's what it looks like. See the horns, eyes, snout, eyes. It's perfect. Like you could hardly paint it that good. Oh, what a setup. Anyway, I'm not doing it. Okay, let's edit, I might add into though. Yeah, I know it's a slow boat to China in comparison, but 21.34. I'm really not doing very good here. I'm at 21.14. So tempting. Just so tempting. Damn. Okay, I'm going to play the S&P. When it gets up above there, I hammer down in TVIX short. because the VIX still has room to downside. Where is it trading? 11.9. Its downside is at 10.4, and it could happen. So I'd hit it hard, and I might add to edit at that point. If edit doesn't keep going here and my alarm triggers, I might get out. So that's my plan. Okay. We have 12:46 p.m. We have to do this quick. Now, which chart are we going to get rid of? ACOR. Yeah, we're going to get rid of ACOR. It's alarmed. Gold. That's amazing. Gold bugs aren't as strong as they used to be. Unless it's my imagination. But I thought for sure in these kind of scenarios the gold bugs would just hold. But, you know, I'm sure there's discretionary in there. Okay, let's do it. We need one chart that screams what we need. The VIX is starting to fly, is it? VIX only off the low, upside there. Okay, followers, no. We need ideas published, correct? Ideas published, yes. And any chart will do. I just need one for the... I wish I had a faster way to do this initial part, but whatever. Okay, blue. How did blue handle today anyway, after its popper? Oh yeah. It's quite a chart history. Sorry, guys. Oh, Trump has an announcement. See, I don't watch the news intentionally. That's why I only get 1% to 3 a day on average. Compound, because I don't watch the news. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, what was my plan here? TVIX. Bye-bye. See you later, right? And add to my existing play. 11.8. Yeah. Okay, let's get it organized here. TVIX sell. Bid quantity. Start with 300. And let's call the market. And over here, see if things are reacting. TVIX, it is, it's reacting. It's about to dump. It's getting very, very panicky. Okay. 1739, 17. Oh, yeah. They're wondering what's going on now. Green, spice green. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Poor guys. There's a winner and a loser all the time in the markets. You're not playing against a casino. Why does this 5-minute look this way? What happened to this chart? Oh, I see. Okay. We need it to hold 244.61 if I remember correct. Yeah. Ish. So let's look at the 1 minute real quick. One more serious pop to the upside should do it. So it might just come off a little bit here. And then it would sure be nice if volatility got a pop and then I could drop it. Give them some hope first. That wouldn't hurt. Anyway, the other day I was tweeting about how to win in the markets, humility is required, because like a lot of people have given me a hard time in the past for like being egotistical or whatever, you know, in trading. And I don't agree with that. I think humility is required or you're cooked. You have to be able to exercise humility. You don't have a choice. You have to exercise both at the same time. But it's not an ego. Ego is like unwarranted, right? It's humility with confidence, isn't it? Shouldn't it be? I think so. I'm not a psychologist, so I don't know. Okay. Maybe one more good pop. In the 1 minute there, it shows that it hit the actual trend line and backed off. So I didn't quite have this marked right, so I got to be careful here. These models, when you learn how to use them, they're pretty powerful stuff. Oh, look at that. I'm not sure you can take lunch, but I would be there. 1228 EXTR. It's flagging now. Damn. I gotta wait for a SPY. Message me when you're here. Message me when you're here. Okay. Yeah, crypto's gonna go crazy. Bitcoin's gonna be worth $1 million. One coin. Absolutely guaranteed. That's why all these people that are making all these like predictions based on, you know, historical stuff that's happened in the markets, they have no idea what's going on. It's gonna be a whole series of firsts. It's gonna be a brand new set of rules coming up. The serfs are pissed. They have technology on their side. Just look at the Arab Spring. Look at what happened to Trump. It was so easy to see after the Arab Spring. I mean, it's the first time in history. Everybody can get together on social media and chase them up the ivory towers and kick them out. That's why they're going to Mars. Well, it's not proven itself yet, so we have some time, so I'll set the alarm. Yeah, there's tons of cryptos. You have to be careful though, because you don't want to just jump in any crypto. A lot of them are going to be worth nothing. Yeah, Litecoin is probably a good bet. But you do want to be cautious. Okay. So if people seen the war behind the scenes, you know, like the bots that the government's developing to take out algorithmic traders or crypto and stuff like that, like the war. Watch Blade Runner, the original Blade Runner. I don't know how the second one was, but the first one, man, they nail it. Oh shit! What did I just turn off there? Oh well. Edit 2134. So we're not getting real jig here. That's too bad. 2145. It might go yet. KTOS. Yeah, they're waiting for the S&P. The S&P backs off to bail out of my small edit position. Turn around and go the other direction. But I think when oil closes here, the S&P is going to run. So I think we got an hour and a half before that happens. So let's do charts. That's what we're here for. 1255. Yeah, you're probably right, Greg. Something like Amazon or Google or whatever. And all those companies are going to take us to synchronicity. I mean, singularity, synchronicity, singularity. And yeah, holy shit, I haven't got anything done. We got 4 minutes left. Let's look at these charts real quick. So ACOR, RTNB is off 13%. Wow. BBY, 11.5%. That's interesting. Is this right? HMNY 7%, VRX 7%. This is today? This all happened today? These are good washouts. I gotta make this list really quick. I gotta note these. RTNB, BBY, VRX, and HMNY. Almost that whole list I'm interested in, actually. Wow, that's awesome. See, we're getting some range now. This is good. Okay, ACHP, 22%. Under 200, just not interested in those plays right now. No. If it was a fresh washout, yeah. Reads, no. Same thing, same setup. Ovid, no. IMGN, yeah, this is on our swing platform. Right up against resistance. So if it tests, yeah, if it comes out of the bowl and she's gone. So 822 sees 992. Huh. It's a good setup. Probably see 20% out of the bowl. I just got to remember to make sure I take this one. Oh, oil's got a whole bunch of tails on the 30-minute candles. And that normally, yeah, see, it's already starting to jump. Gets over that fib and I'll be long here. Look at that. Right when I was saying it, boom, it jumped. This is good setup, IMGN. I just have to remember to actually take it, you know. That's a really good setup. That's a sweet setup. Where were we? IMGN. JUNO. Oh, that's funny. I was so right about this stock. Greg, I don't know if you remember, when you first got into the room, I was telling everybody back here that it was a $40 stock at one time, and then I said it was a $60 stock at another time. Actually, I think I had it marked here, 57.64. I think I said first stop was 40 and then 57.64 when it had washed out back in November, December, maybe January. Yeah, I was trading in there. But I just wasn't going to wait for it. Yeah, you know how it is. There's so many flavors. Look at that, ABEO. Right up against res. Right out of the bowl too, possibly here. Look at that. It gets out of that bowl. So at 11. And it sees, holy crap. Wow. Wouldn't that be nice if these got out of the bowl? Oil's getting jiggy. Very jiggy. Wow. Love this setup. Okay. Beautiful setup. Okay. Wow, way too many DMs to read. Sorry, guys. ABO 11. SGMO, I see Trace wants me to look at. I can look at that. Sure. This is a nice setup, boy. Like really, really nice setup. Wow, there's some good ones. Dang, I just got to get that list out tonight. I keep falling asleep. Well, I'm busy too. Other shit. ARCX. You were trading that over the winner. Yes, I was. ARCX. Wow, another one set up over there. Look at this. See, this is the way the market. This is the way you want the markets, and same thing. But it's just not the right one for me. But man, that's set up like. Dang it! I have to save this. ACRX. 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 Category. We are always beyond technical analysis. Okay. And then ABEO, IMGN. I gotta save ABEO or I might lose it. Come on, hurry up. ABEO. Come on, come on, come on. ABEO. ABEO. Category. We are always beyond. Okay, next one. ACRX. Bye-bye. ABEO. Bye-bye. And then we're on to CTLT, RNN, CTLT. Not my ideal. RNN. Not my deal. ATW. I'm pretty sure the short interest is really high in this. Not my deal. BCEL. BCEL. Not my way of trading. It's up over the, it's there, but it's just not my. I just know the predictability isn't there. Okay, so we went through washouts. We know what the washouts are. I made a list for those. The thing is, well, yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got that. Okay, so here's the deal. It's 1:04 p.m. I've got a couple of our capital fund investors waiting for me at the restaurant next door or nearby here. I got to go. 2 o'clock, I'm going to be back for our masterclass. It's going to run from 2 to 2:45 today, precisely on time. I'm also going to be trading. So before I go really quick, let's just make sure this is set up properly. I am going to be watching for the S&P getting up over that diagonal gray line right there. It's very critical. Volatility VIX 11.9. So it's under it. Yeah, so I'm looking for 10.4 if the S&P gets up and over. Wouldn't get probably to 10.4 because of the insurance buyers right now. XIV, of course, is part of that whole deal. I'd probably short TVIX again as a result. Edit, I'm in really small at 21.14, and what's the spread right now? 21.21. So I hate to do this, but I'm going to do it because I have to go meet these because I didn't realize they were coming. So 100 at market, because I just can't sit here and watch it. And 21.35, 21.42, and I bought it at 21.14, right? Yes. Let's take one quick look at the chart here. 21, 21.17, fine. At least I didn't lose any money. All right, transmit. There we go. Yeah, I made $6. Okay. Now, yeah. I just can't do it because I would do it if I could stay here. Because if the S&P, oh, see, look at that. Oh, and the oil's going to break too. Oh, and I got to go see these guys. Should I really do this? Well, I don't think I should. Kind of have to, don't I? Okay, I'm going to stop the video. That was midday. Record.